This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Beth Yates.
I'm Stephanie Roberts. It is Monday, November 28th, Cyber Monday. Get your computers ready. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we're glad to have John Scalzi here as well.
I feel like I've just walked onto the set of The View.
Yeah, and you know what? It's going to be a continuation. The girls got up a little early today. That's because we have extra shopping to do, and we thought if we work earlier in the day, we'll have more time this afternoon to get it on the computer. That's right. I actually heard on the radio this morning that 93% of us will spend some work time shopping.
Oh, yeah,
today.
Productivity. It's gone today. It's over.
Not us, though.
Today's the shopping day for us.
We are all yours for the next 2 hours.
Weather should cooperate very nicely, though, today. It looks like we'll probably have a slight chance of a shower or two, but otherwise it's going to be another beautiful day. Weekend cold front brought a lovely Sunday weather picture to the Suncoast, and today I think it'll be all right, too. Maybe a few more isolated clouds around, and maybe one or two of them will produce a shower, but basically a nice warm afternoon. Increasing humidity, though, as the winds become breezy out of the east and then southeast, put the rain chance at about 20%. We'll have the complete forecast for you, including the next cold front, coming our way in just a few minutes.
All right, sounds good, John. Taking a look at the roadways this morning, off to a quiet start so far. No problems through Bradenton, I-75, Manatee County. Quiet as well, and no traffic yet over the bridges, although we do expect folks to get back into the routine today with school and work with the holiday weekend now wrapping up. Sarasota looks good. Fruitville, Bee Ridge, Clark Roads not showing any accidents, and I-75 quiet through Sarasota County and into South County. Construction continues on 41, but no accidents or delays at this hour. It is 5:02, and topping our news this morning, a car crash in Charlotte County sends 2 people to the hospital in critical condition.
Well, it happened overnight. A car driving northbound on Toledo Blade Boulevard in Northport was taking a left turn when it collided with another vehicle. That car spun around, making a full rotation before coming to a stop. While the first vehicle was turned over to the side from the impact, the passengers from both vehicles were badly injured, but the driver of the first vehicle only received minor abrasions.
This morning, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is still searching for a suspect in a series of car burglaries. Yesterday, there were multiple incidents reported along 36th and 38th Avenue East in Bradenton. A bystander also reported seeing a man rummaging through a parked truck. No suspect has been located. Anyone with any information about these car break-ins is asked to contact Crime Stoppers in Manatee County. That's 866-634-TIPS.
An ordinarily fun day at Livingston's Museum Center took a turn for the worse this weekend when a woman drove through the front of that building.
Witnesses say timing may have been the only thing that saved people's lives. ABC 7's Adam Cellini has the story.
We heard the screech of the tires, and then we looked up and saw the lady go through the front of the building.
Jamie Cook was parking his car at the Livingston's Amusement Center Sunday when he heard a car drive through the entrance. If not for the butterfly effect, Cook says some weekend pool could have turned deadly.
It was literally 30 seconds. 30 seconds we would have been walking through the door. So whatever delayed us 30 seconds today was probably a lifesaver.
According to Sarasota County Sheriffs, Sarasota resident Susan Hunt was parking in a handicap spot when the 67-year-old accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake. Owner Larry Adami was only feet away from the wreckage on the inside.
The motor was still revving, but she was holding her foot on the gas, and I told her to take your foot off the gas and turn the key off.
Despite a full Sunday crowd, no one was injured and the driver only suffered a few scratches, according to witnesses.
I think her spirits are broken, but other than that, she's fine.
I'm glad that the woman's okay is the main thing. The building can be repaired, but I'm just thankful nobody was hurt.
Adami says Livingston's will remain open, but they'll use an alternate entrance until the real one can be repaired.
The sheriff's office says charges against the driver are pending. Now, there were several people on the Suncoast who said they witnessed the accident from the street or from inside the building. So we asked on Facebook what you experienced. And Trisha Bolds writes in, "We were here when this happened. The noise was unbelievable. The area filled with smoke and the smell of burnt rubber from the tires filled the whole place. If you were there or you drove by and you can contribute to this conversation, leave us a comment on our Facebook page or by visiting mysuncoast.com. Well, speaking of Suncoast roadways, Manatee County is looking to hear your concerns about their roads.
Today, Manatee County Chamber of Commerce will be hosting a meeting to get some insight into transportation concerns in the area and, of course, give some updates on projects. The Florida Department of Transportation Secretary Jim Bodak is going to be speaking at the meeting, updating locals on roadway projects and about future transportation plans for this area. The meeting starts at 11:30 this morning and runs through 1:15. It's at the Renaissance Hotel and on 9th Street in Bradenton. The tickets are $38, which includes lunch. If you want to get more information, you want to go to the Chamber's website.
Well, after nearly 2.5 years, construction is finally complete on Bee Ridge Road east of I-75. The $20 million project added more lanes, 3 roundabouts, sidewalks, and paved an additional 2.5-mile stretch of the roadway. That makes you feel like celebrating. You're not alone. Today, the county is holding a party because it's done at 2 p.m. at the Colonial Oaks Baptist Church. Well, some improvements could be coming to another stretch of roadway in Sarasota, but in a much different way.
Yes, North Tamiami Trail has built up a reputation of crime over the past few decades. But as ABC7's Kate Flexter tells us, one group of local business owners hope to see things change.
Derelict buildings, unkept yards, a lot of litter.
All aspects of North Tamiami Trail, says hotel owner Jay Patel. But more than those aesthetic issues, he says it's the sex and drug trafficking that's hurting business.
This morning I saw a guy and a prostitute walking through my property, and I had to tell them to leave.
A major hub for that activity, Patel says, was the convenience store next door to his hotel.
TripAdvisor reviews were saying it's a nice place, but it's in a bad area. And I don't know how many potential clients, by reading that, wouldn't come here.
That's why he decided to buy and revamp the store.
4363.
Thank you.
Now he says he's seeing small but tangible changes.
We see people walking, biking, and things like that, which we didn't see before when I came to town. So it's changing.
Further south at Indian Beach Plaza, Jeff Oldenburg sees that same activity.
It's had a negative connotation since the 1970s.
In recent months, though, law enforcement has cracked down on drug and sex trafficking in the area. And Oldenburg says that, in combination with the area's many amenities, gives him hope for the future.
Within 2 minutes, you can be shopping downtown, going to a play at the Oslo, taking a class at one of the 3 colleges, catching a flight to a chosen destination, catching a sunset on the bay. It's all within minutes.
For Patel, it's that unrealized potential that makes it worth staying and fighting for.
I chose to stay on the trail, even though the way it was, it's because I loved Sarasota. I still love Sarasota, and wanted to make sure that this is my home forever and for my family.
That was Kate Flexter reporting. And you know, the whole University Town Center area should help even that north end of the trail, just because there's so much development north now.
Yeah, definitely. Not only that, you're just seeing little by little those small businesses being bought up and re-renovated. So, you know, good things moving in that area.
Absolutely. Just takes a little patience. Well, some students of the Suncoast are teaming up with All Faiths Food Bank to raise awareness of hunger in our community.
The project is pairing staff from the organization with motion design artists at the college to create holiday-themed videos. The videos will act as public service announcements on the project or the topic of hunger, and were completed in only 6 weeks. Today, the final version of the videos will be presented to All Faith Food Bank. Those videos are also going to be posted on the organization's social media site to increase their reach. Now, the students' work will also be available to All Faith Food Bank organizations nationwide, and they'll be able to customize it for their area.
And speaking of videos, the Christmas holiday classics are returning to the small screen this week. Some family favorites already started airing on ABC this weekend, and today more festive fun continues. You probably saw this advertised all weekend. The premiere of the CMA Country Christmas, expected to be a great show tonight. Features some of the biggest stars in country music singing your holiday favorites. And obviously here you see Charlie Brown. That's going to air for the first time this season at 8 p.m. on Thursday. You can see a full list of this month's holiday programs on our website, mysuncoast.com. This is a great time of year to kind of get to see all those old favorites.
Yeah.
Rudolph will surface, the Grinch will surface.
All of the happy holidays.
It's just things that we remember from growing up that I'm glad they still air.
Yeah, you know what? They kind of define the holidays, I think, for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
You know, Frosty the Snowman, you know, Burl Ives.
And then there's the new ones, Santa Claus and Elf and all of those will come out too.
We got to keep them in the rotation.
Yeah, that's right. Keep expanding, so something to look forward to.
Should be fun. We have, of course, some beautiful weather shaping up for us. It won't be exactly, you know, middle of winter Christmas-like around here for this week. Again, all month long, we've had above average temperatures, and it looks like today is going to be another one.
All year long.
All year long.
All year long.
Last 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, well, still to come this morning on Good Morning Suncoast, Santa Claus made a stop on the Suncoast this weekend at a number of parades. Their single is signaling the holiday season kickoff.
And also a controversial Cuban leader, Fidel Castro, passes away. We will have international and local reaction and what this could mean for that island nation. Stay with us.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Boy, one of the things you got to love this time of year when a cold front comes through, for the first day or two, you get some fantastic sunsets. Siesta Key sunset shot it and sent in to pics at mysuncoast.com by registered user Wave Sailor. Beautiful, beautiful shot there. You know what? We had a cold front that kind of moved through here on Saturday. You probably hardly felt it, except it did lower the temperatures a little bit, particularly at night after the sun set. It was a little bit cooler. And the dew points fell, so that even on Saturday, when it was still pretty warm, we're missing our temperatures from Sarasota. We had a little problem there with the recording station at the airport. But dew point values are in the 50s right now from other recording stations across the region. And our air temperatures are generally hovering hovering around the 60-degree mark. So it still feels pretty comfortable with those dew points in the 50s, mid-50s, even some upper 50s. But as we head into the afternoon, I think you're going to notice those dew point values rising. Okay, Sarasota temperature missing, but we've got 60 at Lakewood Ranch, Parrish, Bradenton, Longboat Key coming in at 65, Venice at 62, 62 Inglewood, 60 in Northport, 60 in Arcadia, 59 in Wauchula and Mayaca. And those dew point values, as I mentioned, still kind of comfortable. Now, across the peninsula right now, your eye will be drawn to the radar echoes down to the south, which are moving from east to west. We're developing an easterly wind flow, kind of breezy easterly wind this afternoon in response to a high-pressure ridge to the north. Now, the high is really going to remove our rain chances from Tampa Bay north, but I think across our region, the southern tip, that east wind may actually transport a shower or two into our area later on today. We'll put the rain chance small at about 20% for the second half of the afternoon, but it does exist, and it will be noticed in form of bringing us a little bit more moisture today. Winds even may shift a little bit to the southeast, which would really spike the moisture today and tomorrow, and you will notice a little bit more humid feeling to the air. Now, across the nation, things are pretty turbulent in parts of the deep south. Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, all in line for the potential of some severe weather today as a frontal boundary kind of wraps up around an area of low pressure in the western Great Lakes, producing snow showers in the Dakotas. Some pretty heavy snow totals possible there. There is the risk for tornadoes, gusty winds, hail, all that sort of thing in the deep south today. So if you are returning back home after a lovely Thanksgiving here on the Suncoast, why, just be aware that there could be some rocky travel in parts of the deep south. Now, that doesn't extend to the state of Florida. Everything's going to be quiet here. Like I say, any rain chance we get will be minimal, and it'll be mostly in the form of a sprinkle or a passing shower, even no thunderstorms for us. Front number one basically will stall out in the deep south over the next several days. We retain that easterly to southeasterly wind. Then on Thursday, another front will finally push this whole mess through our area, giving us our best chance of rainfall this week. That comes on Thursday, and that will then usher in some drier weather for the weekend. Should be a lovely weekend with lots of sunshine, lower relative humidity, and some cooler temperatures as well. Southeast wind kind of breezy today. Watch for that, boaters. Use some caution out there in nearshore waters, 10 to 15 knot winds. And over the course of the week ahead, we look for that rain chance slight today, another rain chance on Thursday, and then a cooler, beautiful weekend ahead. Back to you.
Speaking of travel, the roadways are looking pretty clear out there. No major incidents going on right now, all the way from north to south of the area. Now that Thanksgiving has passed, the Suncoast is going full throttle towards the holidays.
This weekend, many people started celebrating the good cheer. Siesta Village families got to watch Santa go by with local businesses in their annual parade. This event featured photos with Santa, a tree lighting ceremony, face painting, and games. Everything got lined with lights a little early there, so the shops and restaurants got to have their nights with their fans, and live music, carolers, and even gymnastics as part of the parade. This event was sponsored by the merchants and businesses of Siesta Village.
And after saying hello on Siesta Key, Santa traveled south to Venice for the annual Venice Holiday Parade. The event is a city tradition that kicks off the holiday season. Around 100 groups, including local students, teens, churches, service organizations, were all on the parade route, waving to onlookers. Even members of the ABC7 crew was on the float this holiday.
That's right. John and I both out there on Saturday night. And I got to tell you, it's just a nice little slice of Americana to see the friends and families and just say hi.
It really is, because a lot of times you're cooped up in here, you don't really see the people out there, so now you get to interact with them and
just
say
realize
hello.
that lots of people just want to hang out with each other and celebrate the holidays. So no, a real nice event on Saturday at Venice. We had a great time.
And the sight of Santa was not the only thing exciting locals this weekend.
That's right. For one day, Orban's Nursery opened its doors to the public to see 100,000 blooming poinsettias before they were shipped out to garden centers everywhere. The nursery's owner says poinsettias make up nearly 60 to 70% of this family-owned business, and every year they open the doors so that families can come in and see these amazing flowers in bloom. You can even buy a few of the garden's holiday plants.
Started out just a drive-through, but now we have a sale and we get thousands of people out here, and it's just turned into an event that a lot of people like to come to every year, and they like to help us support the charitable group that we pick out.
This year, the nursery raised money for Valor Service Dogs. That is a charity that gives dogs to soldiers with injuries or who have trouble adjusting to civilian life. Gorgeous flowers there. Well, for everyone preparing for the holidays around town, we want to know how you're doing it, how preparations are going at your homes. I know I unpacked crates yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Get started. Nothing's up yet, though.
Well, we put a call out on Facebook to find out how you guys are celebrating the festivities, and we asked for your holiday pictures, and here's some of what we got in. Letisa in Northport sent us this photo. She's decked out her entire front yard, and as you can see, you see everything from Mickey, Snoopy, a lot of even the Minions, and lots of lights and arrangements there. And so a lot of activity, and you said you're going to decorate your house so maybe it'll look like hers.
Probably not to that extent. I'm not that good. Jilliana McCrew sent in a pic of her holiday decor. She put some figurines out that kind of include the villages, the Christmas trees, the snow, some pets. I do love the fact that so many people have probably saved those over the years and for the generations. So if you have something like that that you want to share, take a picture, post it on our Facebook page, or email to us. You can find all that information on mysuncoast.com. And yes, I suppose when I get mine done, I'll take a picture. Give me a few weeks.
Please do. All right, still to come on Good Morning Suncoast, it's Cyber Monday and the deals are rolling out.
That's right. Your email inbox will be full, but we'll tell you where you can find the best deals and get some additional discounts. And it might be by not buying things right away. We'll be back. They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
What makes America's #1 beach even better? How about seafood and music? Don't miss the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival happening Saturday and Sunday, December 3rd and 4th from 10 to 6 p.m. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends at the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival December 3rd and 4th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Black Friday's biggest deals are still here. That's right, the Black Friday sales event is going strong at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or check out the stylish new Jeep Renegade, starting at just $16,999. Stop by today and drive away in a brand new Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Welcome back. We're coming up on 5:24, and Cyber Monday is here.
And some major bargains are up for grabs today. ABC's Kendrick Gibson and Adrian Brankett has the details.
In today's Tech Bites Cyber Monday, some deep discounts online, including Target, taking 15% off almost everything on top of its sale.
Amazon is offering deals on electronics, but forget about this smart TV for $125 at Walmart. It's already sold out.
And here's a tip to save even more money. Leave items in your virtual shopping cart on a retailer's website.
Do that, and some merchants will email additional discounts or deals to you, including JCPenney, OfficeMax, and Bed Bath & Beyond. Cyber Monday expensive for employers. One estimate puts the cost of lost productivity at almost $500 million.
And get this, 49% of employees in and one survey said they would be shopping today while at work, and 3% said they'd be doing it, at least some online shopping, during a meeting.
Nice.
Just don't get caught.
Yeah.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Bye.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Petco.
It's the spontaneous moments of a relationship that we never forget. But it's the daily rituals that define those relationships. That's why at Petco, we offer a thoughtful selection of healthy treats, like Greenies, a vet-recommended dental treat to fight tartar and freshen breath. After all, what we feed them matters. So hurry and save 20% now and help our companions thrive for life. Only at Petco.
Nivea In-Shower Body Lotion. After washing, apply and rinse. 24 hours of moisture with no sticky feel. Then get dressed and go. Delight your senses with In-Shower Cocoa Butter. Available in the body lotion aisle.
Enough pressure in here for you?
I'm gonna take Mucinex Sinus Max.
Too late. We're about to take off.
These dissolve fast. They're liquid gels.
And you're coming with me.
You realize I have gold status.
Mucinex Sinus Max Liquid Gels. Dissolves fast to unleash max strength medicine. Let's end this.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. This hurricane season, turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now, during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, Fidel Castro passes away over the weekend. We'll have local reaction to the controversial Cuban leader's death.
And could there be a recount in the presidential election? A former candidate is pushing for just that.
And shopping this Cyber Monday may not only benefit retailers, but one website promises to help local charities.
live from the ABC 7 studios. This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Roberts.
I'm Bobette Yates, and Cyber Money, huh?
Cyber money is appropriate because money is what's on everybody's mind. We want to save it. Retailers want to make it. Although I also heard this morning that there was a record amount of online shopping on Black Friday. So did everybody do it online Black Friday instead of today? Or
Yeah,
are we
I
all
think they
going
started
back
on
at
Black
it?
Friday, right?
So
I did some on
Did
Black
you
Friday.
go out in the stores Black Friday?
I did.
I did too, and I did not think it was crowded.
I did.
What
Everything
did you
was
think?
gone, though.
Yeah.
Because they opened on Thursday
They all
night,
bought
and
it
all the
Thursday.
all the
Right.
doorbusters were gone.
So I was asking.
Well, I
was
didn't
it-
go out. That's why I did my Cyber Monday on Friday.
Okay, online. So you were part of that group. Well, I asked some of the people when I was there on Friday morning, and I said, you know, what was it like yesterday on Thanksgiving Day? And they said it was crazy. So I think Thursday night is the new Black Friday, and Black Friday is the new Cyber Monday, and I guess
who knows what?
And then
I know.
Cyber Monday will be just good deals.
Better deals, I'm hoping. I'm going to watch today.
I know on Thursday while the turkey was cooking, we kind of went out and drove by some stores to see what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, before they opened,
Right.
and there were definitely lines.
That's
at the
crazy.
stores, yeah.
Yeah, my mom has not let that happen yet at
Doesn't
our
work
family.
for me. No, good.
We
you
are
know.
not leaving Thanksgiving table.
We're looking at some beautiful weather for you today. You know, we do have some clouds around. It will be a warm afternoon, and we do have a chance with an easterly wind of an isolated shower or two. Put that rain chance at about 20%, but that's okay because you'll be indoors on the computer buying stuff, right?
Exactly. Good day for a chance of rain. All right. Thank you, John. Checking out the traffic this morning, things continue to be quiet. In fact, very quiet on area roadways right now. Bradenton not showing any problems. We continue to see easy conditions over the bridge on I-75 in Manatee County. As we get down to Sarasota, we are also seeing easy trips across University and looking down now to Fruitville, Bee Ridge, and Clark roads. Things are looking just fine. As we go through Sarasota, I-75 not causing any problems, and things are looking good in South County as well. So we will continue to monitor the roadways. Remember, everybody goes back to work and school today, so we are expecting to see a little bit more volume as we go through the next few minutes.
Definitely a good thing that we're starting to see more people in this area, so I'm happy about that.
Sounds good.
And it's not that bad on the roadway.
Topping our news this half hour, it is 5:32, and the news of Castro's death hits home for those on the Suncoast, because many people here, of course, having personal ties to Cuba.
And lots of Cubans living here used to call Cuba home, and they're talking about the Castro regime, and now that is opening up old wounds of how they have been dealt with. And ABC 7's Kate Flexter has more of the story.
When Ray Rodriguez heard the news of Fidel Castro's death, it was with mixed emotions.
I felt it. I felt it like it was a relief.
For 12 years, Cuba was Rodriguez's home.
Cuba was one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean.
But in 1959, he says that all changed when communist leader Fidel Castro took over. And like thousands, Rodriguez and his mother fled to America. But they would have to give away everything, including the only pair of shoes he had.
I came here with nothing. Zero. Nothing. I came here with no shoes. They took my leather shoes that my grandmother sent me.
For thousands of Cubans, Castro's death brought that same sense of relief. But while some are celebrating, others are mourning. Many of Castro's supporters pointing to his implementation of free health care and education, while some world leaders took to Twitter, calling Castro a great friend and an eternal companion. Cuban-American Jesus Garras agrees that Castro's death is nothing to celebrate, but like Rodriguez, he has a personal connection.
So this is actual personal history, which is hugely different than something you just read in a book.
His mother and father both immigrated to America during Castro's regime, and he grew up hearing those stories.
So all these years you've heard all these stories about things that have happened to your family, and you finally have closure in some regard.
As for Rodriguez, he now has not just one pair of shoes, but many. And for him, it's moving forward that brings him that same sense of closure.
Let's forgive and move on with the new Cuba, the free Cuba right now.
That was Kate Flexter reporting. Now, Hillary Clinton's campaign said this weekend they will take part in the efforts to push for a recount in several key states.
Clinton and Green Party candidate Jill Stein are partnering on the issue, and that's triggering some backlash from President-elect Donald Trump. Donald Trump fired off 7 tweets in 70 minutes after Hillary Clinton announced that she would join this effort. Stein has raised more than $5 million for this recount, causing some in Trump's team to accuse her of using the move as a fundraiser.
And it's ridiculous. This is a fundraising, notoriety-driven fraud by a person who won 33,000 votes in Wisconsin.
I don't know why they're so nervous. They're just so jittery about no recount, no recount. Whatever you do, don't do a recount. Just calm down. If you think you won, the recount will show the same thing.
Wisconsin's election commissioner will hold a news conference today to discuss the timeline for the recount. Clinton won the popular vote by nearly 2 million votes. Senator Ted Cruz says President-elect Donald Trump and other Republican leaders may not want to back out of any campaign promises.
This weekend, the senator stated that if Trump and his team end up falling short to follow through on their word, they may face revolts. Now, Cruz was responding to a question about some of Trump's flips on his campaign promises just a week after winning the election, including saying that he would not pursue prosecuting Hillary Clinton and that if he would like to keep pieces of Obamacare.
If we're given the White House and both houses of Congress and we don't deliver, I think there'll be pitchforks and torches in the streets. And I think quite rightly, I think people are so fed up with Washington. This election was a mandate with change. The most catastrophic thing Republicans could do is go back to business as usual.
Now, Republican leaders in Congress have promised to help Trump push through his top priorities, but Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has cautioned against Republicans going too far, lest they face backlash from the ballot box. Democrats with similar will say they will follow through on what will happen in the next presidential election.
Yeah, still lots to work through, that's for sure.
And many more people in Florida, especially here, have concerns about topics like Obamacare.
20 million Americans have coverage under Obamacare. More Floridians are signed up under the plan than in any other state. If President-elect Donald Trump dismantles the 2010 health law when he takes office in January, Florida families will be impacted the most. Replacing Obamacare will take time. Trump has not been clear about what a new system would look like. Since Obamacare took effect, the uninsured rate has dropped significantly in Florida from 21% in 2013 to 12% in 2015. Well, politics are not the only thing on our minds this weekend. Thousands of Floridians stormed local stores to grab the deals.
But one of those stores is over in California, and it's an alternative idea. Instead of just saving money for the holiday season, why not get deals and donate them at the same time?
It's Patagonia stores. They were open Black Friday, but more importantly, they say they were concerned about the impact the store could have on the environment. So the store's manager, Colin Pyle, decided, let's do something about it. So this Black Friday, their store chose to donate 100% of the proceeds from the day to local environmental nonprofit groups who are dedicated to saving the air, water, and soil.
It's a great connection to have to our community, and yeah, it makes me feel good to be working retail on Black Friday.
Once I heard that all the proceeds were going to be going to good causes today, I was like, I got to stop in. I had a few knickknacks that I had to pick up as Christmas gifts, so I made it a point to come in here first, and feeling really good about it, actually.
Customers were happy to get in on the action because they still got to save money, and at the same time, they were giving to a good cause. Well, if you want to give back while shopping on Cyber Monday today, Amazon is also offering that. The Amazon.com program, Amazon Smile, gives buyers the option to give back to their communities when they make purchases. You just have to choose an organization that you want to support, and then you use Amazon Smile's URL address. Amazon will donate 0.5% of your qualifying purchases to your registered organization. Some of the local organizations you can help support within our area include Cat Depot, Habitat for Humanity, and the Suncoast Partnership to End Homelessness. I think that's nice because a lot of us will be spending money today, so we might as well help out on the way.
Exactly, and while you're hunting for those deals and gifts, others are grabbing holiday decors at deep discounts.
That's right, decorations are everywhere. So this weekend we put out a call for some photos to see how you are decorating with the holiday items. And here's some of our favorites that came in over the weekend. Lots of people getting started early. Melvin Robar from Sarasota sent in this pic. He has festive holiday animals out in his yard. The cute little guys are glowing on the front yard. yard. And Megan Green lit up the inside of her home in Sarasota, putting up lights galore wrapped around the kitchen columns. Look how pretty that is. The stairway, even over the walls in the living room. Nice to see that mix of the white lights and the color. A lot of holiday charm. If you've been busy decking your halls, send us a picture. We'd love to see it. You can post it on our Facebook page, or you can send us an email. Find out all the information at mysuncoast.com.
You know, with the warmer weather, it's hard to get into the spirit, but when you see those pictures, you
That's
just get
true.
there.
It is true.
Yeah.
Although after years of living up north, the warmer temperatures kind of get me in the mood to decorate outside, because I remember freezing, wrapping bushes and hanging lights.
Yeah, it gets cold. You know, it's fun, though, when everybody piles into the car and kind of drives around the neighborhoods to see the lights, too.
Yep.
That was always kind of a family thing for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We still do that.
Our neighbors put up the lights, and it absolutely makes you feel festive and fun, and maybe even some cooler temperatures coming our way down the road. We'll talk about that in a few.
That would make us festive and fun. Is preparing this holiday season stressing you out? Yeah. We'll have some tips on how to keep it cheerful. That's coming up in Health Smart.
This is the story of a boy who was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Attention blood clot filter patients. Surgically implanted blood clot filters are potentially life-threatening. Some filters are prone to breaking, resulting in pieces of the filter moving through the body and causing internal bleeding. If you had surgery to implant a blood clot filter, you may be entitled to a cash award, even if you haven't suffered side effects yet. Call the Gold Shield Group now, 888-747-5291, to see if you qualify for a cash award, 888-747-5291.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
What makes America's #1 beach even better? How about seafood and music? Don't miss the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival happening Saturday and Sunday, December 3rd and 4th from 10 to 6 p.m. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends at the Siesta Beach Seafood and Music Festival December 3rd and 4th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Also, we're looking at current conditions outside, which are missing. The reporting station at the airport has gone down, so I can tell you that nearby stations are coming in around the 60-degree mark, and that's visible across the entire region. 60 Lakewood Ranch, 58 Myakka, 60 in Northport, 62 in Venice, 64 Longboat Key. So it's fairly certain to say that in Sarasota itself, you've got about a 60-degree temperature, more or less. And dew points are running in the mid-50s, making it feel pretty comfortable out there. 58 Wauchula, 59 Arcadia, 59 in Parrish, Bradenton at 59. We'll see temperatures that'll probably be about 10 degrees cooler than that as we head into the weekend, and nighttime lows also pretty cool. We have, generally speaking, an easterly wind flow, which will be fairly strong this afternoon, may have some 20-mile-an-hour gusts. And what that may help do is bring a little bit of the moisture and humidity from the Atlantic and scoot it into our neck of the woods. So that by the second half of the day, it is possible that with a little daytime heating, we'll get up to near the 80-degree mark today. And with this easterly wind kind of injecting moisture into the area, that will pick up an isolated shower today. Now, tomorrow, those wind speeds won't be as strong, so our rain chance basically goes away. But for this afternoon, with the kind of breezy, gusty winds around, we have a chance of picking up a shower. Nothing locally now, though. Across the nation, that's certainly not the case. There's some pretty good showery activity already ongoing in parts of the deep south. And with a little daytime heating this afternoon, that could turn severe. You could see perhaps tornadoes, certainly gusty winds, large hail, all throughout the deep south. Arkansas, parts of Alabama, Louisiana, back through Texas could have some rough going a little bit later on today. The Memphis airport, New Orleans airport, maybe Houston and Dallas airports all could see some airport delays if you're returning back home today after your Thanksgiving vacation. That low-pressure area kind of wraps up around the western Great Lakes, producing some snow showers in parts of the Dakotas, eventually into Minnesota. The whole system actually moves toward the east. And while we enjoy the benefits of a big ridge of high pressure setting over the Atlantic seaboard, bringing us that easterly wind, the frontal boundary itself will have a tough time carving its way into that high. So it stalls. It stalls just to our north and doesn't move through here for a couple of days. Then eventually another frontal boundary picks it up, pushes it south, moves it through here on Thursday, and gives us another chance of rain showers then. So those are the two chances of rainfall for this week. One today with that easterly wind flow, and another on Thursday with a frontal passage. That frontal passage on Thursday, by the way, will usher in some cooler temperatures and bring us a pretty nice weekend, I think. Isolated showers today, a few more clouds around, and that breezy wind turning southeast, also increasing our humidity. Watch for that southeast wind to bring an exercise caution statement to our area waters boaters today. And as we head into the week ahead, we'll look for temperatures running above average once again. As we head into Thursday, that front comes through, knocks down the temperatures a little bit, so we'll have some nighttime lows back into the 50s, making it feel kind of comfortable and nice, cool and crisp in the morning. Back to you.
All right, looking at our traffic maps right now, nothing in the northern parts of the area, but we're seeing some issues in South County with an accident over there being reported. Now, you want to definitely use caution as you travel north on 75, as there are some issues over there. All right, now having a couple of glasses of wine could be a good thing for your health, but if you get more than that, it can have an opposite effect.
Yes, you have to do it in moderation, of course. According to a new study, it found that people who had 1 or 2 alcoholic drinks a day reduced their risk of stroke by 8%. But people who had more than 2 drinks actually had an increased risk of stroke. The risk for those who had more than 4 drinks a day jumped by 14%. And if you don't drink at all, the lead author of the View says non-drinkers should not start to drink just for health reasons. I'd say that's good advice. Meanwhile, divorce rates in the United States have plunged to a 35-year low. It's hard to pinpoint, but some factors could include the aging of the U.S. population, the changing gender roles, or the simple fact that not many people are getting married in our younger generations. Marriage rates have remained stable, with about 32 marriages for every 1,000 unmarried women age 15 or older. Utah has the highest marriage rate in the United States, but it also has the highest divorce rate. Well, the holidays are fast approaching, and for many people, it's a source of some major stress.
Yes, some sacrifice sleep during the holiday time in order to get things done before the holidays, but that's a bad thing. Doctors say that sleep not only creates restoration and helps us think clearer, but it also actually removes toxins from our brain. We can help ourselves from getting overwhelmed by scheduling things like sleep and exercise. And if you're not going to be going out this holiday season, make sure you eat healthy. And you also want to check on your diet. And to do that, a best way to do that is actually keep a bottle of water in your hands. And that way you won't have the desire to pick up snacks and things like that.
Some good advice.
And some of the same topics during this holiday season is we're having families commenting and traveling in daylight saving times. As things and temperatures get cooler, we can have a harder time sticking to our routine, but there's a way to stay with that, and the tips are saying that the activities that you have this holiday season, you're going to get scheduled out your shopping, choose your parking spots, and try to get things that are far away from the entrance. That way you can get your exercise in. You can also have small children around and take advantage of their energy by playing with them, going for walks, and you even can have an opportunity to chase them around the house. Now, since there are things to do around your house, you can also plan activities with your family this holiday time, because a lot of those activities increase.
You know what? Any way you can get the heart rate up and the exercise in, the better.
Yep, that's true.
Shopping the mall usually works too. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, I have an important message. You may be entitled to receive disability benefits through Social Security. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, deal with Social Security for you, and handle all appeals and hearings. Best of all, there are no upfront fees, so you pay nothing until you receive your benefits. Call the Citizens Disability Helpline today for a free, no-obligation consultation.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Black Friday's biggest deals are still here. That's right, the Black Friday sales event is going strong at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the technology and comfort you'd find in a luxury vehicle. Right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
It's 5:54, and here's what's coming up in our 6 o'clock hour. It is Cyber Monday. Retailers are gearing up for what's expected to be a big buying day online. I can tell you from listening to John Scalzi that those deals are already rolling in.
Not bad out there.
Also coming up today, Manatee County detectives are looking for suspects in a rash of car burglaries that occurred over the weekend. And the Manatee County Chamber of Commerce is hosting a meeting to get insight into transportation needs right here on the Suncoast. Well, we need a quiet day to start, that's for sure, our work week.
A quiet day to start and get some shopping done.
Exactly. Well, the annual Festival of Trees is returning to the Sahib Shrine in Sarasota this weekend.
And families came out to see the dozens of beautiful decorated trees, and they even had a chance to take one of them home. The trees were raffled off. The winners even taken home a present underneath the tree. Of course, the proceeds for the event is all for a good cause.
We're Shriners. We have a lot of fun, but we also work for a great cause. We operate 22 hospitals for children.
This is the 26th year the local Shriner group hosted the event, which helps to pay for medical costs for families in need. Now, over the Thanksgiving holiday, a Georgia couple got married, and their choice of location was a bit surprising. The couple chose a supermarket in their local town. They picked the place because that's where they met 4 years ago, according to Larry. He ran into the supermarket to get some cranberry sauce and saw his wife, and hey, they're married, and the rest is history.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
that's sweet.
That is sweet. Well, sweet in the cookie aisle.
Yeah, right, I guess
sort
so.
of sweet.
You can pick up a gallon of milk.
Cranberry aisle, yeah, if you didn't have reception.
Milk and a wife, you get the two together.
Right.
There you
Oreo
go.
cookies, yeah, exactly.
Everything you need. All right, so we're looking at some mild temps today.
Not bad. We'll talk about the forecast coming up in a few.
All right, stay with us. More news coming at you.